Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, while I regret that I'm not with you in person due to prior commitment with the United Nations High-Level Political Forum in New York, I am deeply honored to address you today at the opening of the International Inter-Ministerial Conference on South-South and Triangular Cooperation in Population and Development. Partners in Population and Development, PPD, and United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, are proud to co-host this meeting with the government of Bangladesh. As you may know, UNFPA has worked hand in hand with PPD to advance the ICPD program of action since its founding in the sideline of the International Conference on Population Development in 1994. As we mark 30 years since ICPD, we have been reflecting as an international community on the unfinished business of Cairo and have found that across all demographic contexts, this population development agenda remains relevant, and the program of action provides opportunity to build more inclusive, diverse, and ultimately more resilient societies with women and girls at the center. Excellencies, as you hold your deliberation in Dhaka this week, allow me to express UNFPA's gratitude to the government of Bangladesh for their championship of the ICPD agenda and their leadership in hosting this important exchange, just 2 short months after hosting the ICPD Global Dialogue on Demographic Diversity and Sustainable Development. The Dhaka Dialogue in May was one of the 3 global conversations that continue addressing how best to move forward. The dialogue brought together stakeholders from across the world to explore issues on the demographic dividend, healthy aging, urbanization, displacement, technology, and the climate crisis. We learned from national examples how societies seek to be resilient and thrive amid demographic changes. Building on the ICPD 30 discussion to date, allow me to share 4 points of reflection for your consideration this week. As we consider policy making for growing demographic diversity and harnessing the demographic dividend, we have to keep both young and older people in mind. To better prepare for the future and harness both the first youth dividend and the second dividend of healthy aging, we need to design comprehensive policies and programs and reform social protection systems that enable both young and older persons to remain healthy and better integrate them in the productive economy. Knowledge exists from countries who have done this successfully. Let us utilize SSTC to socialize successful approaches and strengthen our collective capacities. Innovation, technology, and data can be powerful tools to make invisible inequality visible and address persistent challenges, ensuring rights and choices for all. At UNFPA, we strengthen our corporate culture and capacity to nurture innovation, so we may provide the technical support for you to do the same. Let us also utilize the SSTC platform to identify and scale up innovative practices, as well as co-create innovative solutions and share them quickly. In an increasing polarized world, we must continue to work across border and political parties to address the growing trends of misinformation and disinformation, safe migration, and sustainable urban development. There is a reason that the SDG 17, Partnership for the Goal, partnership is a goal in itself, but it's also the modality to surmount many challenges and help us achieve our aims. South-South and triangular cooperation shift development power dynamics, and better leverage the wealth of expertise coming from developing countries to find scalable solutions across countries. While SSTC emerged more than 40 years ago, we have recently seen a rise in the middle-income countries stepping up to harness SSTC. Some have even established SSTC funds. I congratulate PPD for being a leader in this regard. This week, as you consider the ways and means to leverage South-South and triangular cooperation to move forward efforts to integrate demographic consideration into national development strategies to advance SRHR as part of the universal health coverage and to plan for demographic diversity as part of sustainable development, I hope that you will remain focused on the aim of the process that is South-South and triangular cooperation. It is to better the future for both people and planet. As a collective, we are bound by our shared conviction and commitment as leader of the ICPD agenda to lift up the futures of individuals through the power of partnership. Excellencies, I commend you for your tireless effort as member of partner and population and look forward to the outcome of your successful deliberations. I thank you for your kind attention.